video thing in Restream.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, everything's going to work exactly the way it's supposed to.
Yes.
Keywords.
Hope.
There's no reason it shouldn't, but I'm trying to get more efficient.
Fair.
Efficient's the word to use instead of lazy, right?
Yes, very. Hasn't gone live yet. Sounds like there's a little bit of an echo.
Stream Elements is telling me we're live, so we are at least on Twitch.
There we go.
The dog is here.
Dog is back in town.
I'm gonna assume it's the rain that set him off.
Oh yeah, it's definitely the rain that set the dog off. It's like, by the way, people, like where we live right now, we just had a of.
Yeah, we're on Twitch.
Okay, excellent.
Continue. Hey, Artsy.
Hey, Artsy. Hello. Yeah, it's raining. It's been raining like cats and dogs where we are, and I kind of kicked myself. I wasn't kicking myself. I locked the door of my apartment. And I was like, darn it, Drew, why did you have to move? So I had to drive.
Sorry.
I had to drive halfway, be like about a mile and a half.
Sorry.
A whole mile and a half to go to Drew's, and half the roads were flooded.
Yeah, because
I drive a Volvo.
It's been a heavy rainstorm here.
Yeah, it's been a heavy rainstorm. I'm thankful it was a heavy rainstorm.
We need a good rainstorm. We just weren't expecting it to be a minor flash flood.
Yes, and
minor flash.
Yeah,
flood.
so be like, I parked my car because Drew lives in the back end of this apartment complex, and it's like he's just let you know, be like the walkway up to my apartment is a little flooded.
I use the word pond.
Pond. Okay. Yeah. it was very much to be like, just flop, flop, flop. Like, great. My shoes are wet. My socks are wet. This is going to be fun. And so now I'm be like, I'm not wearing shoes right now. I'm wearing socks only.
Well, good thing the carpet's clean. Correction.
I am wearing jeans and socks. Let's be clear. I'm wearing jeans and socks. It's not.
Thank the Lord.
You are not kidding. Those some pasty white legs.
I would be sitting here going, how did you get up here without pants?
Nobody's out.
Do I need to call somebody? I don't think you can borrow mine.
Yeah, my pants.
I don't think I think they're too big.
Just get 2 double belts.
We'll set you up like you're a Tetsuya Nomura designed character with belts all at the wazoo next to all the zippers.
So yeah, that was my situation. I came in, I was soaking wet. I literally grabbed a little bag because I was like, oh, I was walking out the door, and I told my wife, and be like, I'm just gonna throw a jacket on. Open the door, it's just whoa. I'm just like, I'm gonna put a hoodie on. And the hoodie sank through because my shoulders are just
I was like, was that before or after I texted you drive safe? Because I was worried for you having to come over here.
Well, the fact
it's like, well,
I didn't see your text until I got in the car. And by that point, I probably got pelleted by 3 little hail rocks.
Thankfully, there's had been no hail here. Not that helped you any.
No. It was like, what the world? Pop! And it's like, oh, we've got hail. Oh, lovely. So yeah, it was. Well, it's a blessing to get a nice storm out of nowhere, but maybe not that much as once.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is technically winter here, and technically there was white stuff on the ground at Jacob's place. So he had, and it was frozen water. It's just very thick frozen water.
That smacked me on the
not
shoulder.
Snow,
not
but
snow.
That's winter in Texas, baby.
I'll wait till February. We'll drop into the 20s, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die."
Please don't, especially the last week when I'm supposed to be getting on that ship.
Okay, maybe the week before.
It can do it while I'm gone.
Oh,
it's just the day we're driving down there, please. Let us get to Galveston.
Okay, the Gulf of Mexico, I'm going to call it the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
It's going to be slushy.
Because we're normal people.
We're normal human beings. Because it's been the Gulf of Mexico since I was a child, and my parents' children. So it's the Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of Mexico.
It's the Gulf of Mexico because Spain, when they colonized the area. They named it after the Valley of Mexico, where current day Mexico City is. They called them the Spanish called them the Mexican people. So since that was Mexican country, and Spain claimed everything from the Yucatan Peninsula to Florida and Cuba and all the little islands in there, they named the whole thing, since it was all Mexico to them, the Gulf of Mexico. The only part of it that wasn't Spain was Nolans, because the French were hiding in the Mississippi and the Spanish could not find it.
No, they could not. The low
artsy stuff. I would not be surprised if tomorrow the high ends up being 30. Hey, Miss Colleen, I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yes. It's so like apparently in Arizona right now it's like in the 70s, and next week will be in the 30s. So that's like it here. Like, the highs were 70s. And next week it's supposed to be in the 30s.
Like it's
just like bring it.
It was 60 degrees, I think, when I went to work this morning.
It'd be like everybody I work with were wearing coats or hoodies. I walked in with just short sleeves on. Be like, it is warm, people. Why are you wearing coats?
If it was not against dress code, I would have been sorely tempted to wear shorts to work today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
It would have been comfortable.
Oh, we had
but no, we had to wear jeans anyway, so I didn't have to worry about the temptation.
So we had be like me and my wife, I watched the Chronicles of Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Disney version, while we were on vacation. And she fell asleep in my chest halfway through, which
is why you watched it, not y'all watched it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm reminded of the scene where Aslan is returning and everything's starting to thaw out, and it's at the river scene where the I guess he's a dwarf. I guess he's a dwarf. I guess it's called.
Who?
The White Queen's chauffeur.
Yeah, he's a red dwarf.
Yeah, he's a red dwarf. He was like, oh, it's
because the red dwarfs are technically evil.
Yeah. It's like, oh, it's so warm. Be like, I think I'll go catch the sleigh or something like that. He runs off. I was like,
well, I mean, when her sleigh gets stopped in the mud.
That is true.
The air conditioner just came on.
Oh, okay.
So, shall we get started?
Yeah, yes, I think so. Let me.
Sorry.
Never mind.
No, I backed up.
You're good. You're good. Let's see. Share this. Share that.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any random YouTube shorts to make people watch today.
Oh, okay. Warm up just a little bit. He's a star.
While the air.
Oh, funniest thing in the world. Oh my gosh. So there was this guy. He did a reel, and it was like, it's okay. Either women or most one or two things. Now, granted, this is not not playing the stereotypes or not, but I think this fits my wife perfectly. So we sleep on a queen size bed. So it was either you are a starfish, where you kind of just take up the whole space, or you're I think it was like an octopus, where you just kind of huddle things by yourself. And my wife is a starfish. I'd be like, she says, "Oh no, I don't take half the bed." Yes, she does. I'm sorry, honey, you do. Because half the time, I'm sorry, I have.
So what is Patrick Star from SpongeBob, and the other is Squidward?
Oh my gosh, I didn't think of that. Oh my god!
Except Squidward's a squid, not an octopus. But
still, it was the funniest thing. I'm like, I just text Ashley, "You're a starfish." She's like, okay, just gives me a heart emoji, and I'm like, yeah, because you take up half the bed half the time. And I'm like, I'm this little dog in the very end of the bed trying not to move.
Let me just say, Ashley, I don't think you're as dumb as Patrick Star.
No, absolutely.
You don't live under a rock.
No, absolutely not. I would never compare my wife.
It's not anything we were saying. Just getting that clear out there.
Don't kill me.
Yet.
Yeah, we've been married for almost a year and a half. And my prayer was like, thankfully, she hasn't killed me yet.
So why don't we go ahead and get started on this?
All right, 1 sec. What the crap was that?
That was me going.
Oh,
except it only came out of one side, and it was only one of them. Because it's like, I right here on the button, and you say 1 sec. was like, that's what that was.
Artsy, are you doing that thing you like to do? Please.
One of these days I'll actually use those.
Yes.
I feel so bad.
Yeah.
It's a lot more complicated than I thought to convert those. To where they will actually use them.
All right.
Actually, I could just go straight to TikTok and not worry about the others, but either way.
The Cellcast is recorded in front of a live streaming audience.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Cellcast. Joining me today is a man who's, well, he's just looking for his Ran. Welcome, Jacob.
I think I found my Ran. I think you're looking for your Ran.
Well, hopefully mine's not a doll.
That is so true. Why? Thank you. Oh, let me introduce our co-host. A man.
I got it, folks.
A man who, oh my gosh, I didn't realize he was an emperor. Welcome, Drew.
Well, you see all this land that stretches before us, everywhere the light touches. Yeah, I don't own any of that.
I'm about to say, you're not a king.
I might have that shadowy place over there,
Oh.
but we don't talk about that. It's like Bruno. We don't talk about it.
Row.
We don't talk about graveyards.
So your house is next to a graveyard?
Not that I know of.
Wow, okay.
Tonight,
It's cheap land.
tonight we are continuing our trip through Dragonwary with our with the third Dragon Ball movie, which will be our last one for a couple years, with Dragon Ball Mystical Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you hadn't heard of this one, because that's the thing, I was in Dallas' stream last Monday, and he had said he had never ever heard of the movie we did, or last Tuesday, and he'd said he'd never ever heard of the one we were talking about.
Oh, okay.
And I said, I'm not surprised. And that's because most of these movies came out after Dragon Ball Z was off the air here in America.
Wow.
When Dragon Ball was coming out, even though half the stuff was made before because it went straight to DVD, but it wasn't fun. It's weird, folks. It is weird how this worked out. We have it. We're watching it, and boy, is it get interesting.
It does.
In comparison to what happens in the manga and anime, especially this week, because while the last two movies, which admittedly, of course, Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle from last week, and then way back, Curse of the Blood Rubies, both of these pretty much like Curse of the Blood Rubies, it kind of sort of followed the events, but it mixed it up and added in this other plot.
Okay.
With the blood rubies and all that.
Fair.
The last episode, only the beginning and ending were taken from Dragon Ball, and then they just went on a weird tangent for most of the movie.
Mystical Adventure.
Mystical Adventure, on the other hand, it actually incorporates events from the story. It just doesn't do it in any kind of order. It's just, we took it and we wrote a plot and we just stuck crap in where it kind of fit, no matter where it hit, no matter who these characters are in reality. Some of these characters we just take completely for what they were, and because they look like a Chinese emperor, they are now. So
here's the question.
Yeah.
Like in the manga, is Chaozu actually an emperor?
No.
Okay. I was curious because
he's a magician.
He's a magician.
Technically.
Okay. I was curious because
he's really more of a psychic.
Oh, okay.
Because most of his, granted,
and he likes to get himself blown up.
As we are mostly new Chaozu, he didn't do much because
minus getting himself blown up.
The only fight he blew himself up in the middle of in Dragon Ball Z. Most of the rest of the time, he's not involved because he's not really a fighter at that stage. Because he's a psychic.
So I have to say this. Look, Vegeta, a Pokemon.
We'll get there when we get there. That being said, so much of this thing is just nuts.
It's nuts. It's funny. I enjoyed it.
Yes.
And boy, are my legs cold.
So, why don't we go ahead and get into the spoiler-free section of our review of Dragon Ball Mystical Adventure.
Certified fresh and spoiler-free.
This was my first viewing, despite the fact, like I said last week, I had owned these for a couple years because I bought them when they came out, 2011, 2012, somewhere in there.
Around there.
In that four episode mini or 4-pack of DVDs. And the only one of those I watched originally was Curse of the Blood Rubies, and just for whatever reason didn't watch the other 3. And I had looked up, but I had looked ahead and saw, technically the second movie is this other is based on the tournament arc. And I saw the 4th one is technically based on the Red Ribbon Army, even though it contains some stuff from the first one. This one, I wasn't sure exactly how it plays because it had Tien and Chaozu in it, so I thought, maybe they just jumped ahead to the second tournament arc, the quote-unquote Tien Shinhan saga, because technically he was the villain of that saga in the manga. So I knew nothing about this. And then last Monday on last episode, I even said, I think this one's the Red Ribbon Army. And then I remembered after we got off the air, no, it's not the Red Ribbon Army.
No.
So, even though a Red Ribbon Army, three of the characters from that arc do show up in this. But in one case, it goes from being a bad guy to kind of a good guy because he is not helping the bad guys. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
This is just kind of a weird movie, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan, if you've seen the original story, because it starts where you think where it makes sense, because it starts with the training montage of Goku and Krillin going through their training for the first time with the milk, doing the milk runs and all that other kind of stuff. And they talk about going to the tournament. I'm thinking, okay, are we going to get the cool? Are we going to get that arc? And then all of a sudden, why is Chaozu an emperor? And it goes off the rails from there. It's a fun little film. It's a goofy film. It's definitely one you watch just because it's a goofy, fun film. Don't take it seriously. That is like the biggest thing I can say about the original Dragon Ball movies. Do not take them seriously. They are meant to just be goofy fun to get kids in seats and advertise this television anime to an audience that somehow will rather go to a theater to watch this 4-part thing instead of watching it at home, catching it at home whenever it aired. It's just how this thing is set up. So I thought it was fun. It was, I think, better than the last 2, just because, I had no idea where this was going for bits and pieces of it.
Fair. But
I enjoyed it. What are your thoughts?
My thought, they're going to be like, my experience with Dragon Ball is like the Broly movie and Dragon Ball Z and a bit of GT and the movies we reviewed. And obviously be like people talk and just, gush about Dragon Ball.
Right.
And understanding the history of it. It's okay. This is fun.
Let me ask, outside of Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Okay.
Have you gone through either Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Z Kai? Like uncut? As in beginning to end? Granted, sorry, go ahead.
Honestly, I haven't watched all of it. I know the vast majority of what's going on because I watched a lot of it when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of it in my 20s and 30s, and now it's my 40s. Boy, do I feel old.
Tell me about it.
But I do have a good general grasp of what's going on. There was a lot of characters in this movie. I was like, who is this? This character looks familiar. But like once they started, telling you who the character was, it's this guy. I have no idea where he's from. I know he's from Dragon Ball. I know this character's from Dragon Ball. I don't know who he is. Oh, this big bulky guy who's a robot that looks kind of like a Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He is based on Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He is. I was like, oh, okay, this guy's from this particular version of Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But it was like, okay, it's okay. It wasn't the fact that like, oh, it's completely lost. I had no idea who was going on. But I realized who this person was, and it's okay. This person, I don't know their story arcs or nothing. I know their story arcs from this movie, but overall, I know like who's the the second guy in charge. The guy.
Are you talking about Shin, Master Shin, or are you talking about the General Tao?
General Tao. That's it.
Yeah. Or as he was known in the anime, Tao Pai Pai.
Tao Pai Pai. That's what.
Or Mercenary Tao.
Mercenary Tao. Yeah. I do recognize that. And it's like, oh, okay, that's where this was. It's a very clear adaptation of the original source material.
Oh, kind of.
Well, kind of, yeah. But I overall really enjoyed it. I was like, what in the world am I watching right now? It's like, okay. And you start, it's okay. This is like the story's a lot more clear. It's more defined what they're doing. And it's like, wait a minute, Chao Su's an emperor? And Chin's, what is it?
Tien.
Yeah, Tien.
We're used to calling him
bodyguard. No, he actually works for the bad guy. What?
I just realized I forgot something very important that we normally include in this, so it's going to get pushed back to Dragon Ball Z Abridged because I just realized I have no idea where Tien or Chaozu's name comes from.
No,
and I didn't look that one up.
Oh, okay.
I looked up somebody else because when is that character going to show back up again? But yeah, technically the character we know as Tien in Japan his name is just Tien Shenhan, one word.
Tien Shenhan.
Tien Shenhan.
Shenhan. Okay.
When Funimation took over the thing, they decided to, since they knew they didn't want to say that whole thing every time they said the guy's name, they split his name into Tien space Shenhan.
Okay, that makes sense. For a primary and English listening audience, does that make sense?
I mean, we would never. We probably end up calling him Tien anyway.
That is true.
So
that is true. Yeah, because all I remember is like watching Dragon Ball Z and like during practice for football in high school, and like someone would bring in a VHS. I think it was like either the Cell Saga or the Boo Saga.
Yeah,
and I think it had to been the Boo Saga. This was the late 90s. So
probably,
yeah, it was because we would get like an older copy and it was the Cell Saga. Like, what the world is this? Like, you've never seen this? It's like, no, I've never seen this.
So it's a giant pink booger who likes turning people into chocolate bars.
Yes, I'm aware.
Me eat you up. Oh, the things we remember.
Oh, you're a chocolate now. You're going in my
tummy. Turn you into a cookie.
You do that.
You
so
think
funny.
I am people who've never watched Dragon Ball? You think I screwed that voice up?
No,
I did not.
No, it's almost perfect. Oh my gosh!
It is meant to be breaking, high pitched, and breaking in the back of your throat.
Wow. But anyways, be like,
you know her, Mr. Satan.
Oh my gosh!
We're not getting into that.
No. Oh my gosh! Yes. But anyways, I thoroughly enjoyed this little story. They're gonna, if it's canon, it's not canon, obviously, but it's so much fun to watch. I was like, okay, I'm engaged with this story, and it's okay. What's going on? This and this and this. These little stories, and they all converge. Emerge. That's the word. I'm like, converge.
Words are hard.
Yes, they can be. They can be.
And that's not meant as a dig at you. It's just when you're live.
Yes.
Sometimes words stop about right here.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Stop. But it's like, when things converge together, and it's like the story's really good because obviously Bulma's after the Dragon Balls, and the story the first time we actually get a story with Dragon Balls in it.
Oh, we had it with Curse of the Blood Rubies too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's just the Dragon Balls quickly took a sidestep.
Yeah,
we've got to find the Blood Rubies. Why? I don't know.
At least
because the demon wants them, and we got to stop him from getting them. Okay. How's this going to help Bulma get a boyfriend?
Oh my gosh. No, for some reason, I think of Dragon Ball superhero where she makes her wish and she's like, oh, can I get a tuck here?
She's always been like that.
I know. Anyways,
Dragon Ball Z Abridged, when we go to review that, it's going to be a lot of fun because I'm going to have to be separating. Here's a Team 4-Star joke. Here's a Toriyama joke. And you can't tell the difference half the time.
Vanity, vanity, nothing but vanity.
Kill it with fire! Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you said that, my mind went to Zarbon.
Yes. Kill it with fire! Oh my gosh! Oh, cut that out.
Coming later this year from the Cellcast.
Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
It's going to be fun.
Lord help us, because we're going to review all of that, the movies, the specials, and everything. That's going to be.
We're not doing what I would call the non-canon specials. Like, we're going to do the Cell verses, and we're going to do like the movie, the Bardock Father Goku, and things like that. But the short little videos they did that kind of went nowhere.
Oh, okay.
That were kind of just meant to be standalone jokes.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing those.
Oh, okay. We have to do
Celloween is going to be there.
Celloween,
because as far as I'm concerned, that's required viewing for Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Agreed. We have to do Broly because Broly's just epic. Their version of it,
the most viewed Team 4-Star movie. Yes, we have to.
Yes, have to. But we are getting extremely sidetracked.
Why don't we go ahead and jump into the spoiler-filled section?
Let's say that.
You liked it.
Yeah. I loved it. It was great.
The following is a spoiler-filled review for the film Dragon Ball Mystical Adventure. Listener discretion is advised. Dragon Ball Mystical Adventure was directed by Kazushika. Sorry, I said that name wrong.
He would get better than I would. Let's just be honest.
Dragon Ball Mystical Adventure was directed by Kazuhisa Takanouchi, and he directed a short film titled Dr. Slump and Arale, The City of Dreams, Megapolis.
Oh.
That's the full title. There's a colon between Dr. Slump and Arale and the City of Dreams, and then just a comma between Dreams and Megapolis.
Oh, okay.
And I know nothing about it other than it was a short and it was like 15 minutes.
Ah, okay.
From what I saw. It was written by Yoshifumi Yuki, and the English version was written by Neil Bly. And it is based, of course, on the manga Dragon Ball by Akira Toriyama. Getting into the cast, and we've got a long one. Goku was voiced by Saley Delgadillo. Sorry, I said that wrong last week. And like I said last week, she was Dende in Dragon Ball Z.
Dende.
Arale Norimaki was voiced by Linda Young, who was the original English voice for Frieza.
Oh gosh, I remember that, yes.
Yamcha, Turtle, Shenron, and the narrator were all voiced by Chris Sabat.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow. And he voiced the cat language translation machine in the anime Night of the Living Cat. I included a lot of these Night of the Living Cats to mess with you, by the way, because I knew you hadn't heard of it. Would you like to know what that anime is?
Yeah, I'm curious now.
You know the entire concept of Night of the Living Dead?
Kind of, yeah.
This anime is about cats that when they scratch people or when you touch them, it turns you into a cat.
Oh.
And it's about a group of humans trying to survive not getting turned into cats.
I remember seeing something about that.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta avoid the felines.
Funny. It is very funny.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Stay away from you. Turn into a cat.
It doesn't help
but he's too cute.
The funny part is our heroes of that anime. When the apocalypse began, were working in a cat cafe.
Wow. How the heck did they survive that?
Good question. Anyway.
Good kitty. Precious kitty. Don't kill me.
Bulma was voiced by Tiffany Vollmer, and in the anime Detective Conan, which we know in America better as Case Closed, she played Betsy.
Okay.
Master Roshi, Emperor Pilaf, and Emperor Pilaf were both voiced by Mike McFarland, and in Assassination Classroom, he played Gastro. Krillin was voiced by Laurie Steele, and in One Piece, she voiced Alvida. Launch, of which we really only get quote-unquote bad Launch in this one. I think maybe good Launch is there for like a short bit, but then very short. Quickly transforms back. She was voiced by Meredith McCoy, who would go on to voice Android 18 in Dragon Ball Z.
That makes sense. That's why her voice sounds so familiar.
Oolong was voiced by Bradford Jackson, and in the anime Fairy Tail, he voiced Now Pudding. I don't know what that is.
Me either.
Poir and Emperor Chaozu was voiced by Monica Antonelli, and her only other role is Lunch, the good Launch, in Dragon Ball Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle.
Oh, wow.
Tien Shinhan was voiced by John Bergmeyer, who also was the voice of Kurama in Yu Yu Hakusho. Master Shen was voiced by Chuck Huber, who was Kurogiri in My Hero Academia. Korin was the cat, was voiced by Mark Britton, who was the Ox King in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
General Tao, or as he's known in the anime, Tao Pai Pai, was voiced by Kent Williams. And in the anime adaptation of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, he was the judge.
Okay.
The very stupid, very dumb judge.
Fair.
General Blue and Senbei Norimaki, aka Dr. Slump, was voiced by Sonny Strait, who we more know as Krillin in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the little girl who shows up in the middle of things.
No. That was a Raleigh. That's Frieza. She was Frieza.
That's the original Frieza.
Bear in mind, in this weird universe, the way this is connected, Dr. Slump was killed by Arale because Frieza killed Krillin. The way the voice actors.
Yeah. I was like, what?
You following me? Am I crazy with that?
Okay. Maybe a little bit.
Okay. Metallatron, or as he's known in the Japanese version, General Metallic, was voiced by Chris Rager. And in Dragon Ball Z, he is Hercule / Mr. Satan. Upa, the little Indian boy, was played by Kara Edwards. And in Night of the Living Cat, she played Riho Coleman. Bora, his father, was played by Damian Clark, who played Cell in Dragon Ball Z.
Say what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cell.
Wow. Okay, listen to his voice now. It's like, again. Okay, so just bear with me for a second. So when I hear Cell now,
you hear Takahata 101.
Yes, I hear Takahata 101. That's what I hear.
But the original, the one that we heard as Cell Max in Superhero.
Oh,
same
guy. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so now I'm not royally confused at all.
This is the last one. Who was Emperor, not Chaozu, Emperor Pilaf.
Yeah,
the girl that works for him is voiced by Cynthia Kranz, and she is of course Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay.
Shu, I think, had one line and he wasn't really credited.
Oh, wow.
So we have no idea who voiced Shu, the dog ninja that works for Pilaf, who is in this.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts connections.
Oh.
How many, not counting the repeats from last week?
Oh, okay.
Because there are repeats. I only included one repeat, and that being Akira Toriyama, because he gets, of course, mentioned every time.
Yeah. I would say maybe 6.
Artsy Steph guesses 3. It is actually 5.
Oh, That was my first answer, so I just bumped it up one. And it was like, okay, it can't be 5. Got to bump it up 1.
And once again, all in the Japanese version.
Oh, okay.
Tesho Genda, who played Shu in the Japanese version, is Tigger in Kingdom Hearts.
Woo-hoo!
And Rodin in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, because Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a Kingdom Hearts game, as we all know.
Yeah.
Banjo Ginga, that is his name.
Banjo Ginga.
Yeah. Played Bora in this, in the Japanese version. And he's the Japanese voice of Clayton in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
Chakao Otsuka was General Tao in this. And he's Master Xehanort, the main villain in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, wow.
And Shin Amori was Sergeant Metallic in this and played Mr. Gibbs in Kingdom Hearts. Captain Hook's first mate. And of course, Akira Toriyama, creator of Dragon Ball, and did that for this and was the character illustrator for Dragon Quest and Smash Brothers Ultimate. That's all I've got in the cast and Kingdom Hearts connections. What do we got in info and stuff?
All right, so
if anything,
we got a little bit here and there, and so many freaking reiterate.
I will say this was
words are failing me now.
I will say
versions.
This was a hard to do research for.
Yes,
to a degree, because some sources were using the Japanese names. Some versions were using the English names, and they don't always connect.
Yes. All right. So info and stuff. IMDb has a 6.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is 62 from its audience score. Available to watch on Amazon Video for $3.99 when the last movie was $3.79. Just a little tidbit right there. Physical media, you can I think you can buy the Japanese version on Amazon, but if you want the English version of the DVDs, you can buy them for $19.99 or as high as $25 with free shipping on eBay. So if you're really itching to get a physical copy of this, which hopefully if Marchand is listening, hopefully he doesn't get an itch to do a Dragon Ball podcast, because then he'll buy everything.
He's not a Dragon Ball fan in general.
Fair. You never know. Either or. Production was Toei Animation. Distribution was Toei Company. Well, I'm pronouncing Toei right.
Yes.
Okay.
Toei.
Yeah. So runtime was
toy.
Yeah, not toy. Toei. I'm getting better at my Japanese a little bit.
Well, when you have to read enough of these names,
yes, you
start getting a feel for the cadence.
Yes, you do. Let's see. Its runtime was 46 minutes. It's rated PG. Its release date in Japan was July 9th, 1988. The second iteration of this film to come out was Intersound Inc. with Harmony Gold USA in 1989. That was the first English dub. And then you had Funimation in 2000. You had somewhere between, you had a French version of this. I think, I could be wrong, that came out. And then you had AB Group in 2003 that did a version with a full cast. The full cast was announced. They weren't just anonymous.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So box office. And that's what I forgot. Box office. At the Japanese box office, the film sold 1.9 million tickets and earned an estimated distributor rental income of 650 million yen. So I kind of forgot to do home video release. So
well, it's kind of the same as last week.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like it got released on VHS in Japan, and then Harmony Gold did
Harmony
it.
Gold one, and then Funimation had its first the 3 release with Sleeping Princess and with Path to Power. Then Funimation did a 4 one when they added in Curse of the Blood Rubies. I don't think it's been ever released on Blu-ray. It's raining again.
Yes, you can hear it. So is there an English dub of Path to Power?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
The reason we're not doing it next is because it was actually released sometime late in Dragon Ball Z's thing, as it's technically an anniversary movie for the original Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're holding off until we get
curious. I was like, why in the world are we doing a movie that's like this? We're skipping a movie. I was like, I was so confused.
There's a good reason. It's because technically it's a 90s film. Yeah, I'll show you the exact thing.
Gotcha. But yeah, that's all I have for info and stuff.
Yeah, so here's the original release schedule for all Dragon Ball films. So we got Curse of the Blood Rubies in 86, Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle 87, Mystical Adventure in 88, Dead Zone in 89.
Oh gosh.
Yes. World's Strongest in 90, Tree of Might in 90, Lord Slug in 91, and Cooler's Revenge in 91, Return of Cooler in 92, Super Android 13 in 92, Broly in 93, BoJack Unbound in 93, Broly's Second Coming in 94, followed immediately by Bio Broly, followed by Fusion Reborn, Wrath of the Dragon, and then finally in 1996, Dragon Ball The Path to Power.
Gotcha.
And then there's not another film until Battle of Gods.
Gotcha.
And then, of course, Resurrection F, Broly, superhero.
All I can say is, because when you said, what was it, Android 13?
Super Android 13, yeah.
13,
92.
All I can say is, where's my trucker hat? That's the only thing. We'll get there when we get there.
We're sorry, folks. We all love Dragon Ball Z abridged.
Yes, just a little bit.
So that's why we're doing it.
Yes.
I will say, even though this is all going to come up next year, I am also including in our Dragonwary coverage the history of Trunks and Bardock, father of Goku, as there really should be movies.
Fair.
Also, they just weren't theatrically released.
Oh, okay.
They were straight to TV.
Gotcha.
Anyway, sorry, continue.
No, that's it.
All right. Getting into the summary. A young Goku and a young Krillin are training with Master Roshi for a world martial arts tournament to be held in the country of Mifan. The Emperor of Mifan, Chaozu, is trying to find his lost Ron. Minister Master Shen has Emperor Pilaf work on a giant dragon radar, takes it from him, and is using it to locate the Dragon Balls. Shen and General Tao claim that they will use the wish from Shenron to locate Ron, but are actually planning, with Tien's help, to kill Chaozu and take over the country. General Blue announces that Ron is being held in Shen's room and is killed by Tao for it. Bora and Upa have located the final Dragon Ball, and they take it to Mifan to use it to demand for Mifan's soldiers be forced to leave the land near Korin Tower. Bora is tricked into entering the tournament. The winner of the tournament will be granted one wish by Chaozu and is then killed by Tao, Bulma. Bulma, Oolong, Launch, and Puar are looking for the other 6 Dragon Balls, so Bulma can once again wish for a boyfriend, because Yamcha is apparently not good enough for her.
Poor Yamcha.
Technically, he isn't. Foreshadowing.
Oh, okay.
For Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay. Poor
Yamcha.
Oh my god.
However, when the Dragon Balls are located, they are accidentally dropped to the bottom of the moat surrounding Chaozu's castle. Tien realizes that he likes Chaozu too much and does not want his friend killed. Instead, he blows away Shen. Then he gives Chaozu back Ron, which is actually a porcelain doll and not a real girl, telling him he had hidden her because of Shen and Tao.
My god.
The story of Blue and Goku entering Penguin Village is also included in this, but this time, instead of Blue, it is Tao and Goku that meet Arale, and Goku kills Tao with Arale's help. Goku throws the final ball into the moat and summons Shenron, whom Upa asks to resurrect his father, Bora. Getting into the trivia for this. First off, the name of this movie, Mystical Adventure, is comes from the name of the theme song for Dragon Ball, which is also called Mystical Adventure.
Yeah.
This anime, while this anime is not a direct adaptation of any particular arc, it takes many events from the Tournament Saga, the Red Ribbon Army Saga, and the Tien Shinhan Saga and mixes it all up.
Oh, okay.
This anime film is a sequel, of course, to Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle, and is the last movie in this quote-unquote alternate timeline. While this movie is technically only an adaptation of events from the series, the Funimation dub refers to Chaozu as an emperor. Apparently, he is not actually called this in the Japanese version, and Tao as a general, positions they hold only in this movie story. This is the only time that voice actor Mike McFarland has voiced Emperor Pilaf. In all his other appearances, he is voiced by Chuck Huber. Chuck instead voiced Master Shen in this.
Okay.
And he voiced Master Shen was using Emperor Pilaf's voice, which threw me off the whole time I was watching this movie.
Wow. Yeah.
General Blue in this is loyal to Emperor Chaozu. Because of this, he can actually be considered a good guy, while in the canon version, he is one of the worst villains and most tenacious villains in that arc, working for the Red Ribbon Army. And it takes a while. He's like the main villain in 3 different chapters of that saga.
Oh, okay.
Because the Red Ribbon Army saga has like 8 chapters, one for each Dragon Ball. And he's in, and General Blue is in 3 of them.
Wow.
As the villain.
Yeah.
Much like in the anime and manga, the film includes crossover cameos with Akira Toriyama's previous hit work, Dr. Slump. Mainly the characters of Arale Norimaki, Senbei Norimaki for a very short second, and the Gachans. Arale Norimaki is the main protagonist of Dr. Slump and is an android made by Senbei Norimaki. Senbei created her to be the perfect android. Unfortunately, though, she is actually nearsighted. So she's not perfect.
That's why
she's a robot with glasses, and she is actually nearsighted.
Oh, wow.
She has superhuman strength, but lacks common sense because she is a child.
Fair.
Senbei passes Arale off as a normal human girl to the residents of their town, Penguin Village, which everyone believes despite taking notice of her superhuman athletic capabilities. Arale's name sounds like the Japanese word arare, a type of small, crunchy rice cracker. While Senbei's name also refers to a rice cracker. Their surname, Norimaki, refers to seaweed-wrapped rice, meaning their names, altogether, their names mean wrapped small rice cracker and wrapped rice cracker, respectively.
Try saying that through there.
I nearly couldn't do it once.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 angels with Arale in this are the Gachans. They are an angel that got adopted into the Norimaki family that split itself into 2 beings with no distinct differences. 2 angels, 1 character.
Oh, okay.
Gachan is actually a nickname. His real name is Gajira Norimaki.
Oh, no.
His name is a combination of the names of Gamera and Godzilla's Japanese name, Gojira.
Oh, my gosh.
The name was given to them by Arale after her suggestions of both Gamera and Godzilla, as his name were rejected by Senbei. In the English translations of the manga, they are occasionally also called Godzilla.
Oh my gosh. Nate, get on this, please.
No, don't. You will not. I don't think he would enjoy this. Gachan was created due to Akira Toriyama thinking that the Norimaki household seemed a bit lonely and thought that Arale and Senbei could use a pet to liven things up. Originally, Gachan was intended to be a small lizard-like monster, but this idea was rejected by Kazuhiko Torishima, which was Toriyama's very first editor. Toriyama then took inspiration from his sister's newborn baby, which led to the final version of Gachan. Arale would later appear in the Dragon Ball Super episode number 69, entitled Goku vs. Arale, an off-the-wall battle spells the end of the Earth, which does feature at one point Vegeta getting his butt whooped by Arale and him recognizing that she's a GOG manga character and there is no way he can beat her, and becomes incredibly scared of this little girl.
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
The Prince of all
The Prince of all
Saiyans
Saiyans gets scared by little girl robot because
Oh.
he recognizes that because her power is comedy, she can never lose.
Oh my gosh.
Because she can split the world in half and put it back together and everyone be fine without the need for Dragon Ball.
Wow. Okay.
And here's the other thing. Technically, Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball are the same universe.
I've heard of this.
Because in the anime, when they bring it in, they just act like, oh, this is a normal place. Everything's crazy here. Harali just doesn't get involved and stuff. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, there are a couple of times when they do the group shots around the world reacting to, them trying to tell people to give your energy to Goku so we're a spirit bomb or whatever. I think you can see Harale and Dr. Senbei in a couple of these shots.
You probably can.
Would not surprise me. I mean, she even has another cameo in Super where Goku accidentally transports to Penguin Island with instant transmission, and she's just there poking a piece of poo. And then he transports off again, and that's it. That was the scene. It's in the middle of the Goo Vegeta arc.
Is that in the manga or the anime?
The anime.
Oh, I think I've heard of this. I think I saw a clip of it. I was like, what the crap is this?
It is what it is.
It's Toriyama. Let's say
Toriyama. That's actually all I've got for the trivia for this.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, what are your first thoughts for this film?
Dum, 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 dum. Let's go, Dragon Ball.
Find the Dragon Ball. Look out for them all.
So
come find the Dragon Balls with me.
I do love the theme song. It is very catchy. The my first is like more. It's fun. It's not. Oh my gosh, you'd be like, okay, so again, for my growing up experience was watching Dragon Ball, the Cell Saga, the Buu arc. It was like everything's almost completely serious. It's all power-ups of who's powerful, who's this. Oh, I'm going to defeat you with this. Haha, no, you didn't. Where you have with Dragon Ball, it's all lighthearted adventure and funny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I like that kind of it steps back and, it's not, oh my gosh, we're so serious about everything. And, oh, we got to train. And, oh my gosh, look how rah, rah, rah. It's just, oh, fun, goofy, silly. And I like that. I like that about Dragon Ball. I can see where Toriyama was wanting to go with Dragon Ball GT and just it kind of got derailed.
Well, it's the thing about Dragon Ball GT is they were trying to bring it back to Dragon Ball. The thing is, Dragon Ball Z is so popular that that's what everyone was expecting was more Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Agreed. So mine is more the fun aspect of this movie. It's like, okay, this is a fresh breath of air to what I grew up with. And I know some people, it's like, oh my gosh, you haven't watched Dragon Ball, you haven't watched Dragon Ball at all. It's like, well,
no,
not necessarily.
At the same time, I don't think you really need to watch the original Dragon Ball to get Dragon Ball Z.
No.
If you're interested in what came before Z, and want to know who all these characters are, because admittedly, if you like we did, you start with the first episode of Dragon Ball Z. You're seeing they're bringing in all these characters and acting like you know who they are. And I'm sitting there going, why is that guy got 3 eyes? Why is that one a doll? Why is there a talking pig? What's going on? And why does half of them not do anything?
That is true. So yeah, I love the fun aspect of it.
Why is that one old man dirty? Because he's Roshi.
He's Roshi. I do love the point where Roshi does something raunchy and he gets slapped the crap out of it. It's like, okay, there we go. There you go, Roshi.
I will say Roshi in this is kind of like Pepe Le Pew in
he's just looking for a girl.
In the Looney Tunes. You got to remember, and I'm sure this will come up the next time we review something that's got Pepe Le Pew in it. Pepe Le Pew is not the main character, is not the hero of his stories. No, he's the villain. He is the Elmer Fudd of his stories. That's why that's why you're not supposed to want to be him. parodying all that stuff. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Either or, be like, I just enjoy the fun aspect of this movie. It's fun. It's lighthearted. It's like Drew said earlier. It's like you really can't take this seriously at all. It's like, oh, this is way too much fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's more like, huh? Because there again, be like, there's a certain character I'll talk about in my second, like that. I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't he this? Why is he this here? It's fun. I don't get it, but we'll get to it later. So, what's your first like?
My first like for this isn't like later Dragon Ball Z films.
Fair.
Because here's the thing, and I'm not talking about post Battle of Gods.
You mean
I'm talking about
serious and like what the crap are they doing?
I'm talking about somewhere between Lord Slug and
Lord Slug.
Broly.
Yes.
Where the entire film is whatever little story is there is set up for the hour-long fights that finishes this hour and a half film. Don't get me wrong, I love the fights. They're usually they're very well animated.
They are.
They're fun to watch, but here's the thing: I like story. In this, there's more fights in this than in most Dragon Ball Z movies.
True,
but it's with all these different characters, and there's jokes, and there's plot lines, and there's stuff going here and stuff going there. It's not. Why are we on this planet? Well, because two Saiyan warriors, two more Saiyan warriors happen to survive the destruction of planet Vegeta, and one's been training his son, who's the other one, and his son doesn't like Goku because Goku cried. I may be exactly referencing one film in particular.
Just maybe.
And and they're on this planet where it's supposed to be New Vegeta, but surprise, it's heading towards a meteor or a sun or something. I don't remember because it's stupid. Because the whole point is to watch Goku and Broly fight.
That's it.
It's all that matters. Which is why I like Dragon Ball Super Broly so much better, because it's got story.
For the first 10 minutes.
For a while in
it's
Super
got
Broly.
Good story. Do not get me wrong. I think we've reviewed that, have we?
We did last year.
We did review it last year.
So, yeah. I enjoy this because it's a fun, goofy story. There is a search for the Dragon Balls involved. There's intrigue. There's there are good fights here and there. You get my favorite original Dragon Ball villain in Mercenary Tao, because how many other villains do you know who are so cool that they can punch a column in two spots, throw the column in the air, and then ride it like a surfboard? I'm sorry, that's cool.
That is cool.
And he's the first real villain to give Goku a run for his money.
Fair.
That wasn't Roshi in disguised as Jackie Chan.
Chun.
I said what I said.
Okay. Gotcha.
He only said Chun for legal reasons.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I always heard Jackie Chun.
It is Jackie Chun in the anime. But let's face it.
It's Jackie Chan.
It's Jackie Chan.
It's Jackie Chan.
He's named after Jackie Chan. But
you think
all I'm saying is while Jackie Chan is still alive, and he's getting to about the right age, we need a good live action Dragon Ball movie.
No.
A good one.
Okay.
With Jackie Chan as Roshi, so that we get a scene where you have Jackie Chan playing Master Roshi dressed up as Jackie Chun. It's amazing.
I have a hard time seeing Jackie Chan, this very distinguished actor, being this lech of a man. I just can't see it.
It's a possibility. I mean, you can rework it. You don't have to go the full dirty old man Roshi.
Right.
And I think for the most part, even the fans of Dragon Ball at this point get tired of dirty old man Roshi.
Okay, fair.
But and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, email me at thecellcastpodcast@gmail.com. I'll throw it in the trash and we'll move on.
Either or. Was that your second like?
That was my first like.
Oh, it was your first like. What was your first like? You went into a tangent about that.
Sorry, my first like was, this is not a Dragon Ball Z film. It is a fun film.
Yeah, okay, fair.
It is a standalone goofy story that
fair enough.
Is just fun to watch.
So my second like was more watching this film again, first time, and again, I'm watching on my iPad because I can access my Amazon Video from here on our home TV. It's my wife's, so I had to get her number. So I just rather do this and that. So I'm watching this, and it's like, okay, this character. Okay, I know who this is. And then it's like, oh, let me Chaozu as an emperor. It's like, what? Again, I get it. It's an adaptation of a story. It's different. I get it. At the same time, I'm like, okay, that's clever. Use a character. Again, my experience with Chaozu is getting himself blown up in the Saiyan arc and really not doing much afterwards.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is how you're introducing Chaozu as an emperor character looking for his, what did you call it?
Well, in the English version, they call it Lon Lon.
Lon Lon, yeah.
But it's supposed to be Ran Ran.
Lon Lon.
Yeah. Lon Lon or Ron Ron.
Yeah.
Either way,
it's his. Me.
He is looking for his wife.
Yes.
That is how they say it.
I remember.
And his wife is a doll.
But I enjoyed that little twist. I was like, because I kept thinking in the back of my head, it's like, was he an emperor in Dragon Ball? I don't know. I have to figure this out. But I found it intriguing. It's okay, he's an emperor. And then you have Chaozu. No, hold on. No, crap. Triclops.
Tien.
Thank you. I'm terrible with names. Tien is his assistant, aka the guy who is going to betray him. It's like, okay, that's interesting. I love that entire little plot. When it's like, okay, where our main villain is the mustache twirling villain,
Master Shin.
And I absolutely loved it. It was funny. It was like, again, this movie is just funny. There's little bits here and there that are, kind of serious, but then it's just more like, okay, this is a goof. This is a laugh. Anyway, so that's my second like.
Before I get into my second like, do you actually know what Tien and Chaozu's story was in the original?
No, I know that.
I'll give the short version.
Okay.
Sure, in the second martial arts tournament, we meet the rival school to the Turtle School, which is run by Master Shin, and it is the Crane School. Tien and Chaozu trained under Master Shin, and they are actually competitors in that tournament.
Okay.
Chaozu gets disqualified in the tournament because he's psychic and not using martial arts. And Tien and Goku are the ones in the final. And Goku loses only because Tien is older and has more stamina.
There.
Basically. Goku's tail even comes back in the arc and keeps him from landing outside the ring. And the only way they know that happened because of how far out he flew was because of a drone, basically.
Funny.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So
that is my first like.
Oh, and then they
Emperor Chaozu.
Bear in mind, Master Shin and Master Roshi were students under their master, who was the one that died sealing Demon King Piccolo in the rice cooker way back in the day.
Okay, gotcha.
I know for a lot of people, what I said sounded odd that Piccolo was sealed in a rice cooker, but that is what happened. Not the Piccolo you know.
So he became pickled.
Yes, pickled Piccolo.
Pickled Piccolo.
And I thought he was a Yoshi.
Yoshi! My gosh.
My second like for this.
Go for it.
My second like for this actually is how they reworked many of the manga elements into the story, even though they were not adapting the story. So the whole bit about Bora and Upa having the 4-star ball and were protecting it near Korin Tower. All that's in the manga, and it is, and the final wish in that story arc is to bring Bora back because General Blue is killed Bora because he was guarding the ball. General Blue is in this. They call him Lieutenant Blue in this because he's technically farther down, and Shen kills him for daring to not be helping him against Chaozu.
Okay.
Which is why General Blue is kind of in that weird middle ground. Also, I like to point out in the manga, Bulma, as she's always, looking for a boyfriend, despite the fact Yamcha's back home.
Oh my gosh. Again,
she gets a little love crazy with General Blue in the manga, only to find out he's not interested in girls.
Oh, wow.
And that's as far as it goes.
Okay.
Of course, the cameos with the Dr. Slump characters, they do parse it down to just Arale, Senbei, and the Gachans. Whereas in the manga, it is 2 chapters and you meet nearly every character in Penguin Island.
Oh, wow.
In Penguin Village, including Superman, which is a guy who eats plums and dresses in a Superman costume for some reason.
Wow. Okay.
It's a pun over the sound it makes when you're sucking on plums.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even get the joke when I read the manga. I had to look it up. It's like,
fair.
What the crap is this? Of course, like I said, bringing the having it start off with the end of the training arc, and then having, I liked bringing in the bits of continuity that I knew.
Yeah.
While telling this other original story using those bits in odd places. It was almost like watching an official abridgment of the film.
Yeah.
Like I could see Team 4-Star doing this in a way, except I think it would be funnier if they did it.
Yeah.
It was, or at least it would be more to our sensibilities, and so we would find it funnier. But it was just an enjoyable film.
Okay.
Like I said, and I just love bringing in these aspects that I could recognize from the story, doing a little bit of stuff different with it, but at the same time, it's like, oh, it's going to be this. Yeah, it was that. Okay, that's cool. That's funny. That was clever. So yeah, I enjoyed them bringing in the bits of actual continuity and playing with them.
Gotcha.
While still telling an original story.
Oh, I gotcha.
What's your third like?
My third like, it was actually during the tournament where they actually give, what's his face? Mr. I Keep Dying in Dragon Ball Z.
Yamcha.
Yeah. Yamcha actually gets a fight where he actually does something.
You got to remember at this point,
I agree.
At this point in the story, Yamcha was actually one of the stronger fighters and was not the running gag that he would become in Dragon Ball Z.
Agreed. And it's more like, okay, this is a breath of fresh air. Because again, coming from Dragon Ball Z, Yamcha's a joke. And to this is like, oh, he's an actual fighter. He can actually hold his own for a second and not turning into this sight gag of everybody. Oh, there's Yamcha in the floor. He's dead. Oh, well. Hey, Vegeta. That's all I'm going with that. Either or. So, yes, with Yamcha actually having something to do for a change. In a Dragon Ball, something that I watched. Yeah, she does something. Which is like, yay, Yamcha.
My third and final like for this film, I like that the pacing is like just near perfect. Like last week, I said that it needed to be a little bit longer because there were things that just happened because the plot needed them to happen. Yeah, and I kind of wish they'd have expanded on it and actually brought in some more to do with Krillin and that. In here, you've got a large cast of characters. They are pretty much in it outside of Goku, most of them are in it solely to play a very short part and then move on. A lot of them are cameo roles at best. But at the same time, it's like while we're following this main story with Goku and the people that happen to be around him, the scenes don't go on too long. I don't feel like we're missing anything. I don't feel like there's things that occurred just because the plot needed them to happen. Yeah, this was still an excuse for a bunch of fights. Yes. Let's be honest. But honestly, this is probably the best of the 3 original Dragon Ball films, in my opinion, because it tells a complete story. None of the pacing is bad. The fights work. The only thing that just feels like it's weird and doesn't fit is the Dr. Slump stuff. Because literally you could have cut that whole scene out and nothing would have changed. Really.
Yeah.
It's still fun to see it. Don't get me wrong. And if I had been a kid in the 80s and had in Japan and had followed Dr. Slump, yes, I would love these cameos. I would have known who all these people were. It would have been funnier to see Goku worried that Arale he thought was dead, only for her to pop back up and punch General Tao in the face. Yeah, it would have been cool to see that, but it just comes out of nowhere. And I actually have this problem with these 2 chapters in the actual manga and in the original show, because they come in, they interrupt everything for this quick little cameo fest, and then leave, and nothing changes. The story is still going on. Don't get me wrong, I think it's cool they did that, but I'll get more into that later because we're not to dislikes yet.
Fair.
But for the most part, everything else spot on. It's just good.
Okay.
It just feels like it's very perfectly paced and a very fun movie to watch. But now we need to get to dislikes.
Yes.
What's your first dislike for the film?
My first dislike would be more, again, they kind of recycle these characters in some way. There again, my knowledge of Dragon Ball is limited. There again, I don't need an entire explanation of everything. But I think a good understanding of who these characters are. Again, I think these movies were made for for its viewing audience. They weren't made for people who didn't watch this. So I'm kind of glad they kind of gave these characters like, okay, this is their purpose. This is what they're doing. But at the same time, there's a part of me that says, like, can we get like a little bit of who this character is, like actually in the show, instead of like, because there again, it's your first time watching this and your first viewing is this movie, and it's like, oh, okay, this character. It's like, how does this fit in the story? And it's just, I think there was like, if we were given a little more Dragon Ball context, be like, I think it would have been helpful. But I think just picking up the context clues about everything that's going on, it was a good movie. But I think it's, if I was into Dragon Ball, maybe I would have been like, oh, this is cool. But I'm not. So yeah, I think more context would probably have been helpful. But I enjoyed it. I caught up what was going on. It didn't take me long at all. And again, be like, if you are someone who grew up watching Dragon Ball Z and never watched Dragon Ball, you're like, who the is this character? Anyway, this is the very small nitpick. And again, this was made for the fans. This was made for any outsiders like me. So yeah.
Well, if I can bounce back on that, a little bit.
Okay.
I think in a way it was meant for outsiders, because you're not going to know who any of these characters are. They might even though they are based on characters from the show.
Fair. That's fair.
The way they are handled, they're not any different than if they were original characters.
Oh, okay. But
in some ways, this is actually a cheaper option for Toei, because they really didn't have to design a new character for this outside of background characters.
That is fair. I want to reiterate what I was trying.
I know what. Sorry, go ahead.
What I was trying to reiterate, what I was trying to say, is again, these characters are kind of like they're repossessed to do something else, and it's great. It's a great story. I think for someone who didn't watch,
would it have been nicer to have seen a direct adaptation of
maybe
the source material?
Maybe and be like
instead of this weird other
so,
world's tale.
Yeah, in a way, I agree, because now I have this one perspective of I'm always going to think of Chaozu as an emperor, even though I know he's not that in the manga or the anime. It's just in my head. Oh, he's an emperor looking for his run.
It does change a lot of things later on, doesn't it?
It does,
with that context.
Yes. Either or, that's a nitpick. Again, it's more selfishness than anything. So yeah, my number one, I wish I had a little more context of Dragon Ball. But other than that, I like it. I enjoyed it. What's your number one? Your first
my first dislike.
Yeah.
I kind of already touched on that, and it is actually the Dr. Slump cameos.
Oh, I like those.
I like them, don't get me wrong, but I mean, in terms of the story, it brings the story to a halt. To do this quick little other scene. Yeah, it's funny to watch, but like you mentioned that you felt this was more for the fans of Dragon Ball.
Definitely that scene where he runs into the Dr. Slump characters. I'm like, who the crap is this?
I feel that's not a scene for Dragon Ball fans. That's a scene for, hey, you remember this show from 10 years ago or however long ago Dr. Slump was? You remember these guys? Don't get me wrong. I do think it's cool because I'm thinking of, I think of other jokes I've seen, like sitcoms where they've done similar things, like at the end of the TV show Newhart, where the final scene is in the bedroom, takes place in the bedroom from the Bob Newhart show, an entirely different show from years earlier.
Okay.
Giving you the impression that the entire TV show of Newhart was a dream. Which is a funny little way to end it. And so I think of things like that, and that kind of is what's going on here, except my problem is that if you have not watched the show, if you and because this in a way is supposed to be an advertisement for the show.
It is.
Let's say you watch this film and you go, hey, I'm going to try that Dragon Ball show because I thought Mystical Adventure was fun. And you tune in next week, and I'm assuming it's somewhere in the middle of the Demon King Piccolo arc. Or let's just say, for fun, it is the episode where Krillin dies, because that literally happens at the end of the Ten Shenhan arc.
Oh, okay.
You're looking at it and going, wait, none of this looks like where we just came from in this last tournament.
Yeah.
What's going on? Who are all these people? Why is Chaozu not in a palace? Why is Tien just acted like he's an evil, villainous martial artist? What's going on? I mean, the other two films, as much as I enjoyed them, the other two films, you could have replaced the arcs that they were adapted from. And even though it was different stories, you could jump back into the show. And yeah, you'd have a little bit of off knowledge, but it wouldn't distract you at the beginning as you're getting into the show itself. This, you jump back in and go, wait a minute, none of this is what happened. None of this, none of all the context doesn't fit where the show is, where the manga is, because it's entirely different. This is the only Dragon Ball thing I know of where it doesn't fit in, like it's a completely different thing.
Yeah.
You look at the Dragon Ball Z films even come after this, even though none of them actually fit cleanly into the timeline anywhere, many of them taking place technically having elements that technically they shouldn't be able to do.
Yes.
Which Dragon Ball Z Abridged pokes fun at. They do feel like they are of the universe, at least.
Yes.
This is not of the universe. It's of the style of the universe, but it is about as connected, and I'm going to receive hate for this. It's about as connected to Dragon Ball as Evolution is.
Oh.
In fact, it's about that style of adaptation. Because it's taking elements from Dragon Ball and mixing them up. The difference is this is a good movie where Dragon Ball Evolution was a bad movie. Because it really just... Because that's the thing. I don't know if we're going to talk about Dragon Ball Evolution at a later date. We've not discussed that.
Nope.
We could. But the thing with Dragon Ball Evolution is I don't feel it has the style. While it's taking elements of the story, it doesn't have the heart of Dragon Ball in it. And that's why it doesn't work as well.
No.
That's my main problem with it. This has the heart of Dragon Ball. Like, this is the same type of writing, the same type of fun that you can have, especially in those early early arcs. But adaptation-wise, it doesn't fit at all.
Okay.
So I guess that's really my problem. As much as I like how they handled some of it, my second dislike for this is the fact that it's this actually is a poor advertisement for the anime that it's supposed to be advertising for.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could get a lot of people into it. Maybe a lot of people at the time did get into the show because they watched this, having never tried it. A lot of kids did, maybe, because kids don't care as much about this stuff as I do. I'll admit that. I didn't care about this as much as a kid, but if I had watched this movie and then jumped into the show, I would have been confused for at least 5 episodes.
Yes.
Granted, that's not even at this point in the anime. That's not a lot of story to have passed, but either way. So yeah, my second dislike is the fact that it's a poor advertisement for the series it's supposed to be advertising for.
Okay, fair enough.
What's your third dislike?
My third dislike, Run.
I hate that twist.
It's like, okay, that was a very odd twist. It's like, it was enjoyable. The part to be like, I was halfway expecting that plot to have been dropped, but they brought it back, and it was such a...
I was expecting we would actually meet his quote unquote wife.
Exactly.
And it would be Chaozu with a hair bow.
Exactly.
That's what I was expecting the whole time.
I wasn't expecting a doll. Again, I love the version of it. Do not get me wrong. But I was expecting, it's like, oh, okay, so he's not really married. He's just pretending he has a wife with a doll.
So that's the weird thing in this. In the manga and anime, he and Tien are about the same age.
Yeah.
Now, Chaozu is, of course, a lot shorter, partially because it's funny. And is, for design wise, it makes sense. Tall guy, short guy.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because though he's a psychic, so of course he will not have physically worked out as much as Tien has.
Yeah.
In this, they make it seem like Chaozu is a child emperor, like he's no older than 5. So he has because he's an emperor and he knows he's supposed to have a what do you call that? An escort.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know if that's the right term.
Yeah.
A queen, basically. But he can't be married yet because he's too young. He's got a doll to act as his queen, and everyone plays into it because he's the emperor.
Yeah.
Consort. That was the word I was looking for. Consort.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I don't like how they handled that either. But anyway, you were
fair.
saying.
I was in the same boat. It was like, okay, I like the subversion. It was something you weren't expecting. But again, like Drew said in the very beginning, I was expecting another Chaozu. That maybe with blonde hair or a ponytail, or like a blonde ponytail or something that was just kind of just like, oh, okay, that was funny. Just like this the subversion was just like, it was slightly disappointing because part of me said like, oh, they're going to drop this. Like many other little plots, I thought they were going to drop, but they never did. I was just slightly disappointed with it.
Or maybe play into the joke and it's this really large buff woman who doesn't actually need anyone to save her.
Oh, that would have been hysterical. I would have laughed out loud for that. But yes, I was slightly disappointed with this reveal that, his wife is a doll.
Yeah.
Because he's that young. Yeah. So yeah, that is my second dislike. What is your second dislike?
That was your third, wasn't it?
No, second.
I thought I just gave my second dislike. And you had one in between.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Be like number one.
Yeah, your first dislike was
Not having context for Dragon Ball.
Not having context for Dragon Ball.
My second dislike is Run.
Run. Okay. I thought that was because my first dislike was the Dr. Slump cameos, and my second was the
so how did we skip something?
Unless you know what I bet happened. If this is on me. I bet you that we got off. We got off on a topic that you had started, and in my mind, that was your second dislike.
Oh, that makes sense.
And that's why.
When that makes sense.
When we had a break, I did my second dislike, and only for you to, because that has happened here so many times.
That is true.
You're not giving it a like or dislike, but I think you are.
Yeah,
because you're off on another tangent.
I'm on a tangent like we normally do.
Right. Sorry. So yeah.
So that's my second dislike.
So then I guess I'll give my third dislike.
Go to your third.
My third dislike is I don't hate this film.
Your third dislike, so you don't dislike this film.
Yes, I do kind of like this film. It's fun.
But you're saying you wanted to dislike this film?
Dragon Ball films prior to Battle of Gods,
do
not have the best
track record. Okay,
I think you can understand that.
Yes,
from me,
from what I've seen. Yes,
and granted, Curse of the Blood Rubies and Sleeping Princess and Devil's Castle, they're not great films either.
No, they're just fun little.
Until you. If we're including all Dragon Ball Z films, not the specials, but all Dragon Ball Z films prior to Battle of Gods.
Okay.
I'm making that distinction because those 4 films are different animals than what came before it.
Yes.
They were made differently. I think this is actually the best one out of all of them.
Okay.
From Curse of the Blood Rubies all the way up to Fusion Reborn.
Okay.
Out of all of those films, I think this is the best one because this is the one that's the most fun.
Okay.
And I should, and for the reasons I had for my second dislike, it shouldn't be that good.
Okay. I think I follow I think I'm tracking you.
A part of me wants it to have, because
you don't want to be as good as it is,
because I don't feel it's a good advertisement for the show.
Fair.
It's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that it's actually a good film annoys me.
Okay.
I know that's a weird backhanded dislike, but yeah, I don't hate it.
Okay. Fair.
It's a fun film. Okay. I enjoyed it.
So my third dislike is I don't have one because I really enjoyed this film. And in fact, I might change the way I rated this film from this entire conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get into rating this movie.
7.5.
7.5. That's what I originally put, was a 7.5.
I'm giving it 7.5 because as much as I do like it, it does have some foibles, I guess is the word I want to use.
That's a good word.
Foibles. In terms of general films, I can't really rate it that high because it's only got about 45 minutes to tell its entire story. It has to cut things short. It does a good job with what it has.
Right.
But there are a lot better stories.
Okay, fair enough.
And that kind of should tell you how I'm going to probably approach a lot of these Dragon Ball Z films.
That's fair.
After I said, this is, I think, the best Dragon Ball film before you get to Battle of Gods. And then you have those other films. Fair. That are mostly glorified fight scenes.
They are.
It's a 7.5. It's got a good story. It's not the best story. There are much better films out there. I think there are much better films that would that would be Dragon Ball inspired. Fair. That are better than this film.
Okay.
So yeah, 7.5.
I'm gonna give it an 8. Get a little, because initially I forgot my score because I thought I gave it a 7.5. I actually gave it a 7. I'm gonna give it an 8 because I really enjoyed the story, even though it goes way outside of canon. And if I would have picked this up like as a kid and watched it and then watched where Dragon Ball was, then I would have completely lost. But as an adult watching it, It is a fun little romp, and I always think as Chaozu as an emperor from this point on. It's like, hey, what happened to that emperor groove? What happened to the Chaozu groove? What's going on? I'm halfway joking anyway. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I thought it was fun. Understanding like they take a lot of different arcs and put them together with this film. And I just really enjoy it. Maybe they could have done a little more launch, but launch is done very well in this movie. Like everything's done very
well. For
what
little she's used.
Yeah, she's good. But yeah, I think all the characters are utilized for the most part. With larger, smaller roles, I think they're done very well. It's not like some films where it's like, oh, here's a background character who's doesn't even have a voice. It's just a character.
Mm-hmm.
Like every character is used to their largest possibility as a character, and I thoroughly enjoy that because you have three stories that merge together to create one very large story, ending with, oh, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, I will double back on my dislike in a second. Let me finish what I was talking about because I completely forgot what I was going to talk about. So yes, it's an 8 for me. So I want to go back to my previous dislike.
Boop, 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 boop.
With
backing up
with my third dislike, because I said I didn't have one. I actually do have one because I forgot about it. It's actually the ending, because the ending of this, we are kind of promised that, oh yeah, the dad's going to get resurrected because it's okay. We think we can do this, but then it just cuts to credits. Now I don't know at the end of the film because let me finish. Let me finish, please.
Okay.
My problem was
you didn't watch credits when it popped up.
I did. The problem was, I said, okay, I want to watch the credits. I want to watch the entire thing.
Yes.
And it immediately cut to, okay, you want to watch this next. And so I could not cut away. So the problem was I wasn't able to watch the entire thing. So
you didn't even get to see Shenron.
No, I didn't. I heard him coming up, and it's like, whoop, we're going to cut to something else. I was like, this is Amazon Prime Video. You have failed me for the last time.
Thank you, Amazon,
for
messing it up.
Yes. So I was disappointed because I was thinking like, oh, that's the end of the film. They just got the black. I didn't know. So, do you actually get to see him get returned to life? Okay.
Yes, you do.
That's good to know.
Basically, here's how that ending happens, because I don't remember where it actually cuts off. But when Goku, where yours cut off, but Goku, he summons Shenron.
Yeah, he throws the ball in. He summons Shenron.
The ending song cuts in with DragonBall or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And the ending credits go throughout the whole summoning thing. Mm-hmm. Once the credits finish, Shenron is out there. Goku tells Appa to make his wish. Appa wishes for his dad back. Shenron says, and his only line, "Your wish has been granted."
Mm-hmm.
And Bora stands up.
Okay.
And basically, and happiness and hugs all around in the movies. And
I gotcha.
The words, "the end."
Okay. So again, I think it was more the way Amazon Video kind of took this, and I was like, I didn't get to see the end of this film. Why wouldn't you let me see the end of this film? Because you want to push this other film or series that you want me to watch. I was kind of disappointed, but that was my third dislike. So I think we need to go into that other stuff.
Next week.
Yes.
We are continuing Dragonwary with our first Dragon Ball Z film. We, of course, are skipping over the Dead Zone because we've already reviewed it, and going straight into the World's Strongest, which all I can think of in that is, why can't I have his body? Because he's old. How long have I been in this? Are you seriously telling me you've been in that body for this entire time? You just now noticing? Yes.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I stepped out to get groceries and the whole place froze over. So I used the magical dragon to melt the ice and ripped a hole in the ozone layer. Dragon Ball Z Abridged is going to be fun to talk about.
Oh my gosh, you're not
but
kidding.
We're going...
You know how hard it is with this movie not to try to quote Dragon Ball Z Abridged version of this.
Oh, just wait. Because we're going to get to Christmas Tree of Might.
I've seen that. Oh my god.
And I'm just going to be sitting there going...
It's Christmas!
It is I, Santa. Sorry. It's like an evil me, but he doesn't have a goatee. I'm going to imagine it with one. Bing! So evil.
Either way, we
Did
are
I just smash the Krampus?
We're getting sidetracked like usual.
We are. Why don't we jump into our intermission? We will
give some thanks.
Give some thanks, and then we'll jump into some Outlaw Star.
This podcast is a proud member of Culture Box. Whether you enjoy geeky reviews, comedy, or original fiction, you can open up the Culture Box and find something excellent for your soul. Point your web browser to culturebox.media.
This week, we suggest checking out the Monster Island Film Vault.
Thanks, Nate.
I may be doing this because of the gachons.
You're welcome.
Hey, kaiju lovers, looking for a podcast that's a fun listen and takes big monsters seriously? Then check out the Monster Island Film Vault, a podcast seeking entertainment and enlightenment through tokusatsu. Host and film curator Nate Marchand and his rotating roster of guest hosts, which we have done, take academic yet fun deep dives into the wild world of giant monsters, films, and TV. Congratulations, Nate. I just changed your entire show. You're now a Pokemon podcast.
It's a Pokemon.
Sorry.
Breathe.
Discussing their artistic merits or lack thereof and their historical and cultural context, giving you a greater appreciation for an underappreciated genre. You'll hear about Godzilla, King Kong, Gamera, and while also getting a crash course in toku topics, ranging from history to sociology to science. Along the way, you'll hear audio drama segments involving Nate's many misadventures on Monster Island, with a colorful cast of characters like his intrepid producer, Jimmy from NASA. So pay a visit to the Monster Island Film Vault at monsterislandfilmvault.com. And I'm also saying that this week because they just released, technically within the 12 days of Christmas, a Christmas special that I got to be a part of called Gamera Saves Christmas. I'm a polar bear. I smashed the Krampus. and then had to run away. I mean, obviously I couldn't be the one who fully defeated him. That's Gamera's job. But go check that out because it was a lot of fun to do, and it's a great little show. You should go give it a listen.
And all I can say is, pika pika.
The Soundcast would also like to thank the following patrons. The Monster Island Film Vault.
Pika!
Artsy Steph.
Hey, Artsy.
PaulJPowers.com and Edwin Gonzalez.
Thank you.
If you would like to have your name shouted out on the show, some special art from Jacob, and uncut episodes, for $5, you can donate to us on Patreon and get all these things. Or for an additional $5, we have one spot remaining this year for 2026 for our patron pick. You can make us, within reason, review any movie you want. We do reserve the right to say no.
Yeah.
And if you so desire, you can join us on that episode to review that film. So you can either donate to us that $10 on Patreon, or give me a holler. I'll find a way to make it work. We'll get it done. And you can come on the show. Also, go buy our stuff on Patreon, or Patreon, I just said Patreon. Redbubble for t-shirts and stickers and all that kind of good stuff. Go support Jacob on all his Like an Artist stuff, whether it's a stream that if it ever comes back or any of these other social media stuff. He's been putting out great artwork on his Facebook Messenger group. So go check that out. Join me on Tuesday nights while I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV because I'm having lots of fun doing that. And lastly, if you would like to support us without paying us, because we recognize money's tight.
Yeah.
We all know how the economy is right now. We understand that. All we ask you to do in that instance, rate and review us wherever you found us.
Yes.
Talk us up with your friends. Spread the word around. Spread the news of the Cellcast. If you know a friend who really likes Dragon Ball, maybe give him one of these episodes. If you know somebody who hates Dragon Ball, I don't know what to tell you. But go, please promote us elsewhere out there. We would appreciate that. That's the best way you can support us, even if you are paying us. We want y'all to do that as well. But please help us out. That's all we ask.
Welcome to the future. Transferring to autopilot mode. A place where good guys finish last.
I'll make them wish they'd never been born.
A quick
Good
draw
guys?
Yeah, I'm about to say good guys.
is the best defense. A person that I'm here to kill you. And your wits are all you can count on.
Our plot armor.
A future where one treasure is coveted above all else.
We don't even know what that plot armor. We don't even know what that is yet.
Legend speaks of the
Obviously, it wasn't on this planet. Nope.
offering the ultimate power of the universe to those who seek its glory.
The doors have opened.
Utilizing the latest technology, a living starship has been built with the power to find the galactic ley line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All systems green.
By twist of fate, it has fallen into the hands of an outlaw.
Thanks, Hilda.
Yeah, not really an outlaw either.
His luck is about to change. Goodbye, G. Together with his crew of bounty hunters, he'll take to the stars.
Again, bounty hunters.
I mean, they did.
They
like
did bounty
bounties.
hunt at the very beginning. I get that.
Weekdays at 5:30. Time to roll the dice. Only to mommy.
So in my defense, and like we have said this over and over again, Gene is not an outlaw. He is a man who calls himself an outlaw, who's a good guy.
By his definition.
By his definition,
which has nothing to do with legalities.
Right.
He's a man he lives by his own rules. That's why he calls himself an outlaw.
It's like, again, he's no Jesse James. Let's just say that. Either or.
I think you just hate the guy.
No, I don't. I do not like Gene Starwin.
Getting into these episodes.
Maybe by the end of it, might like him a little bit more, but still, he's just whatever. Let's move forward.
Outlaw Star, episode 6 from the end. I forgot the numbers. Grave of the Dragon.
And we're just getting into this storyline.
Yeah. 6 episodes from the end. We are just now finally progressing the story of the Galactic Ley Line from the beginning. And really progressing it.
And for our audio listening people there, I was pretending to put my head into a wall.
If you can't figure it out yet, folks, I think Jacob does not like this show.
I would not say I don't like it. It's just more, we'll get to, when we get to the end of this and get our recap, I will, lay my grievances out.
There are, I think we can all agree there have been some mislaid story elements in this show.
But either or, we're here to review two episodes.
This was directed by Mitsuru Hongo and written by Hajime Yatate. In this episode, Jim discovers information on a planet that a group of researchers believe to have a connection to the Galactic Ley Line.
Right.
On the planet, Gene admits that he's beginning to doubt that he can keep his promise to Melfina, and the McDougal brothers once again attempt to kidnap Melfina. That's all I got for any of my information for this episode. What is your thoughts on this episode?
Here are my thoughts. We come to a new planet that the narrator who makes the suggestion that the pyramids were made by some superior being, alien creature, whatever.
Oh, not just the pyramids.
Yeah, like
Every ruin we don't have an explanation for was created by a progenitor race.
A progenitor race. Yeah. Yeah, either or. It's like, okay, that's kind of be like, okay,
if there had been any hint of that particular plot element before this episode, I might give it a little bit of a break.
Right, and there's none. There is none.
Because they have not. Granted, I'm actually wondering if the manga goes into better detail about all this.
Maybe.
Because the anime was not focused on telling the story.
Obviously. So they come to a new planet. They come to a planet that looks very eerily like a Egyptian planet.
Yeah.
There's
a desert planet.
There's a desert planet. There's a lot of standing around. There's a lot of, we need to do this, and sleeping. And Melfina wanders off.
Because she's sad.
She's sad. And Jean's
sad.
And
Jim's sad.
Yeah, and everybody else is sad. Be like the cat takes a cat nap. Surprise, surprise.
Yes, but at least
nothing
at
happens.
least Aisha Clan saved Jim from getting shot.
That is true.
In fact, there's a short segment of this where all of a sudden the animation budget jumped and skyrocketed because all of a sudden, wow, this movement is way too smooth for what they've been doing so far.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot of action going on here that we haven't had in a while. And it was because they were fighting the McDougal brothers, which, good night. Can we get rid of these guys already?
Yeah.
How are they not dead?
Oh, we've got like what? A few more episodes?
We've got
one, two,
we
three,
have
four,
the next
5,
episode
6,
we're reviewing
6.
tonight.
Yeah.
With this episode, the next episode, 2 episodes next week and 2 after that. Total of 6 episodes.
6.
There's 5 after this one. And if the McDougal brothers never show up again, it will be too soon. Because here's the thing, the McDougal brothers, at least when they introduced them at the beginning of the story, that was like, oh, these are rival bounty hunters. They're the people who are going to, they're obviously the people that Gene's going to have to chase to get to be the first to get to the galactic ley line. They there's a good chance they are connected to Gene's dad's death. There's all this cool stuff, and they've done nothing with them except have one pretty much abuse Melfina in a previous episode, and that's the nice word for it.
Yeah.
And he's still stalking her in this, and nothing happens with them. It's like, why are you here? You have done nothing. You are not good rivals for this crew.
And here's another thing about the McDougals. McDougals will be like, okay, so you would think it's more, okay, they're trying to find the galactic ley line. They're trying to beat, like, no, they're just trying to beat Starwind. That's it. And it's just literally
the
devolves into nothing.
The K-Pirates have more of a push on this than the McDougals. They're better villains. And the K-Pirates are barely in this show.
Yeah.
There are no villains in this show, and that's what's really starting to annoy me about this. I went into this thinking, oh, I love the show back in the day. I'm excited about going through this. This is going to be fun.
And it's kind of
and about halfway through it, I realized they don't know where they're going. No. It's not that it's a drudge, because there's a lot of fun little standalone episodes. And if this show had been sold to me as a anthology show where we were telling just different stories about this spaceship crew, I think this show would be fine.
Okay,
but at the beginning, we lay out this whole thing. It's like, we've got to find the galactic ley line. It's this mystery. And the galactic ley line does not push any story between episode 6 and this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's little things, they mention it every once in a while.
Right.
But it doesn't mean anything. There are storyline episodes of them doing all this different stuff at these different space stations that I can see being a part of the story, even though they're not directly connected to the galactic ley line.
Right.
But the way they're interspersed, it's just like, oh yeah, we got to connect in the manga somehow. Right. Got to connect in a story somehow. So that it's all connected. Just, if you're going to make an anthology show, make an anthology show. That would be fine.
Yeah. what my initial thought is like, okay, so you're gonna have little episodes here and there that are really not connected. So you have episode 1, I think, through 4 and 5, which have all really connections, and it's going to lead into this. But it seems like they didn't have enough story, like I've said before, to make a complete series. So they had to put in all these little extra episodes to fill out the gap. And what, to me, it's like it drags. It's drudgery of, oh my gosh, we have to continue doing this, and they have to try to find this. They have no way of finding it whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And in the episode,
they don't ever drop any clues.
No, whatsoever. It's like, give us a hint. What's going on?
Like, immediately this episode starts, and they even say this planet is called the Galactic Ley Line. It's like, we jump straight to the end of the mystery. Oh no, this isn't actually with the Galactic Ley Line.
This is the translation.
Like, this should have been the episode that immediately followed the race.
Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't it? Why did we have some of that other stuff?
Filler.
I know it's filler, but this should have gone there, and you actually work the mystery into the rest of the show. You're supposed to be, it's supposed to be a treasure hunt. And there's no treasure, and there's no hunt of this treasure for most of the show.
Not for most
and
of
I
it.
think that's what annoys me about this episode is that, this is actually would have been a pretty decent episode 5-10 episodes ago. But here, now, it's like, y'all don't care about the Galactic Ley Line.
Well,
y'all haven't been looking for it.
Yeah, well, I would say this would be like, they're finally making a turn to, okay, we're actually going to try to find it after nearly 10 episodes of barely talking about it. And now we have to,
because 3 episodes,
the plot demands it.
Because 3 episodes, Gene goes, oh yeah, we can't wait around anymore. We need to go find the Galactic Ley Line now. It's like,
so now
why is there a rush now?
Yeah,
because the McDougal brothers nearly tried to
off you,
or whatever, or abused, because they abused Melfina,
or that was
the entire thing of that episode.
Or here's the one is, I think it was more, okay, now we can go do it because what's his goober face gave them the money.
Fred Lowe.
Yeah, Fred gave him the money. It's like, oh, now we can go do it. Okay.
But Fred Lowe only did it because Gene said, hey, I need the money to go take care of this. And Fred says, oh, I like you, so go ahead.
Yeah. After getting beat up.
All I want you to do is to go beat up this other girl so that she quits chasing me, because I made the mistake of telling her that if you win this tournament 6 times in a row, we'll get married.
Right.
And she took me seriously.
Yes.
And it's like, I can even see that being part of the part of the plot of the show.
Right.
But there's so many fillers up before that, you don't even realize when you are out of the filler, because it still feels like you're in filler till you get to this episode.
Right. And barely anything happens. It's like
nothing happens other than they get into a fight with the McDougal brothers again.
Yeah, I think the main push of this episode,
I don't even know what clue they actually found on this planet that helped them.
They didn't. They found nothing.
So the episode was mostly pointless.
Yeah, the only thing is like it's a pointless plot. It's Gene and Melfina kind of have a making up plot,
right?
And the McDougal brothers show up, and the younger McDougal gets hurt, and now we have to wait until another 2-3 episodes to wait what happened to him.
And like I said, if this had happened not long after the race,
oh yeah,
this story would be fine as is, because we would not have felt like we had wasted so many episodes.
Right. We
are 6 episodes from the end. We still have 5 of the Anton 7 to take care of. Plus, we've got to find the Galactic Ley Line, and the McDougal brothers are still up.
Yeah.
How are you going to do this in 6 episodes, especially when I know for a fact the 2 episodes from this one that we're reviewing right now is the one that had to be cut from U.S. television because of sexy times. You telling? I can see maybe one of the
swimsuit episode,
the Hot Springs episode.
Hot Spring episode.
I can see one of the Anton 7 getting involved here. But it may give us another hint as to where the galactic ley line is. But you've got too much crap to have to cover, and that makes the next episode kind of so much worse. So let's get into it.
Well,
or do you have one more thing to say?
I do have one thing, because again, you have this really cool fight, but what if you watch the animation, you watch the character models, they change throughout the entire season. Like their eye shapes change.
It's like they're being handled by different studios.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on. Be like your characters are off model. At one point, Jean's scars are about this big, and they turn to this scene, the next scene. It's like, can we get some QT in here or something?
It's almost like they were running out of money, and that may be why the show ended, because maybe this show was, I know this would be a surprise for me and you, but maybe this show wasn't doing well in Japan.
Who knows? Let's look it up.
But anyway,
let's get into that.
Let's get into that next one.
Yeah.
Gravity Jailbreak.
Again.
Directed by Mitsuru Hongo, written by Hajime Yatate.
Right.
In this episode, following the last episode where Gwen,
it's actually a continuation.
Gwen Con. Sorry, I couldn't think of the goober's name.
Yeah, Gwen Con.
Gwen Con comes in and tells and shuts Melfina down, so they were forced to go into this prison to get this guy out.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right, because
Gene didn't want to do it. He was going to go straight to the K Pirates. He's like, well, forget you. I don't need to go to prison. Well, in this episode, because Melfina was placed in suspended animation, Gene is forced to get himself arrested and thrown into a high security prison located on an isolated planet,
which is never shown, in
order to ascertain the coordinates of the galactic ley line from a man named Saya Wong. I do have some trivia for this, and it's kind of silly. The writing on the front of Gene's Deus Ex Machina compass casing reads Starwind Magnetic Compass Company Limited since 1997 May.
Oh, okay.
Once again, had this episode come, admittedly, following the last episode, but pushed back at least 5 episodes? 5 or 6 episodes? I don't know how many needs to go back, because I don't remember how much bad filler there actually is. Not bad filler, I enjoy the filler. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
But had we not been this close to the end of the show, this would fit better. Because this is actually kind of an interesting little Prison Break episode. For Prison Break story by itself, no extenuating circumstances involved. This is actually a pretty cool sci-fi Prison Break story.
Yeah.
It works very well, I think. I enjoy it as a standalone story. However, because this entire thing is to get coordinates for the galactic ley line, and it just so happens that Gene finds the one guy in this whole prison who for some reason has these coordinates. It's never explained why he has these coordinates.
Nope, not yet.
They happen to get into a fist fight, so they happen to go to basically solitary confinement on the same bus, basically train, whatever. They meet there. He finds the guy in less than a week. Gene gets arrested and escapes in less than a week.
Yeah.
And like I said, this would be fine for a regular episode, but this is the only way that we can find the coordinates of the galactic ley line. You're telling me nobody else has these? Just this one dude who's in prison?
Apparently.
I mean, I understand that Gwen Con thinks this, but you're telling me this was the only way you could do this? Granted, like I said, 6 episodes ago, if they'd have done this episode, it would have been fine, because this would have been pushing the story forward. I keep feeling like, guys, we're on borrowed time. We have 4 episodes after this to find the galactic ley line. And here's a fun little fact and a bit of a spoiler. I've glanced at the synopsis of the coming episodes. I know when they find the galactic ley line. In 3 episodes. Because the last episode is basically epilogue and the tidying up. Which makes sense. That's how anime is written a lot of times. But I'm going, there's no way you're going to there's no way this is going to have a satisfying ending.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's messing with me. Here's the thing. I compared this, and I think you wished I hadn't compared this last week to Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes.
Because there are similarities in the storytelling style, even though I think Evangelion did it better.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing Evangelion did better is, even though I really don't like the last 2 episodes, either in episode form or the movie,
Fair.
it wrapped everything up, and I did not feel like I'd missed anything. I felt confused as heck, but I didn't feel like I missed anything that they were trying to get across.
Fair.
This, I don't know if that's going to happen, because there's no way they can take out the rest of the Anton 7 in a way that is going to be satisfying. There's no way this galactic ley line is going to be satisfying, because we have no clue even what it is yet. 5 episodes from the end of the show. I am so worried we're going to get there, and it's going to be okay.
The ultimate knowledge, the ultimate I'm sure
it's
the
I'm sure
ultimate
it's a
cupcake.
I'm sure it's a great treasure. You know, but I'm remembering many years ago when One Piece first started, and I had this is back when One Piece was still being adapted in America by 4Kids.
Oh gosh,
that far back. I remember being on online message boards, and somebody had posted a comic about One Piece in which they showed, here's what the end of One Piece is going to be, thinking it was only going to be a couple years ago. And all it is Monkey D. Luffy holding up a One Piece swimsuit. That's what I'm afraid this is going to end up being, except not as funny, because we're looking for a galactic ley line, and not right now. I'm expecting it to be very disappointing when it is.
Oh, fair. Oh, I get that.
I have no faith the show is going to end the way I want it to. And I liked the show as when I watched it as a kid.
Yeah.
Granted, I watched it out of order. I had no idea what it was actually about. And as a standalone,
maybe it was funner that way.
In a standalone format, when you're not trying to keep up with an ongoing story, it worked. But in the way where we have to review it chronologically, where you know there is supposed to be a meta plot across the entire series,
there really isn't.
Doesn't work.
No.
And that's, I think, what annoys me. I'm looking forward to maybe 5-10 years from now, after I've calmed back down from the show, and I just go, you know what? I want to go back and watch Cats and Girls in Spaceships and just enjoy that little short story. I want to go see Melfina stomp a cactus to death. I would be fine just going back and watching these episodes, because you don't have to watch the rest of it to understand what's going on. Just have a general idea, and it's fine and it works. But as an overall story, the show is very disappointing.
Oh, agreed. Now, there's the most funniest, ironic thought that comes through my mind is the fact that my dear brother in Christ, Drew, who is still single now, granted, if you're a single lady out there, he's,
ladies.
But no, be like, my thought is that Drew is going to finally find the girl of his dreams, like an anime nerd, the whole enchilada, and be like, what's your favorite anime? Outlaw Star. Oh, crap. Don't listen to my podcast. Do not listen to my podcast.
I will give the warning and say, look, I like Outlaw Star as long as you don't consider the overall story, because the overall story is not that good. Individual episodes, it's fine.
Fair.
But just give you that warning, if you ever go back and listen to November 2025 through January 2026, we do not give that show kudos.
No.
Not a lot of kudos.
No.
And the thing...
But be like, things could change by the end of it. And be like,
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It's just I'm sitting here at this point, knowing over there I've got my last disc is sitting in my player with only 4 episodes left, and I'm worried about watching the next 4 episodes, and not just because the next episode is the bathhouse episode.
It's like, oh yay, we're on this very serious plot. Oh, bathhouse.
Bathhouse episodes are not,
to put it there.
Bathhouse episodes are never serious episodes.
And again, be like, this was cut from American audience.
Right. Which means.
And so then we got, but either or.
If there is an important plot point in here, I will be surprised.
Yes.
But
the McDougal brothers show up. It's like you're just chasing Malfina. That's all you're doing. Either or.
Harry McDougal, no means no.
Exactly, bro.
And she has screamed it at you. Go home.
Yeah, go home. Learn your lesson. Bye, bye, bye. Either or.
Ain't no lie.
I don't want to see you out that door. Bye, bye, bye. Gone. Later.
I'm not doing the dance.
No, I'm not doing the dance either.
That brings
I would embarrass myself by streaming? No.
No. Oh,
Rough.
I embarrass myself every Tuesday night on my stream, but not in that way.
Fair. Ow.
Anywho.
Yes. Anyways, so we have 4 more episodes. Of Outlaw Star, and hopefully it gets good by the end, and then it proves us wrong.
I want it to prove us wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will. But yeah, next week we are looking at Hot Springs Planet Tenrei and Cutting the Galactic Ley Line. And I'm just looking at this because after that we have Maze of Despair and Return to Space. You know what that tells me? Next week is probably the Hot Springs episode is probably the last filler episode.
Probably.
Cutting the Galactic Ley Line is the first half of
probably
the ending of the story. Maze of Despair is the second half, but the last 10% will be at the beginning of Return to Space, and that will just
wrap everything
up. Show
in an odd bow.
Show Aisha Clan back with the Katara. Sue will be killing somebody else, and Jean and Jim will be and Melfina will be back on Sentinel 3.
Maybe having to pay his fines because he's an outlaw that way.
Paying Fredlo back for in tons of money and other things.
Yeah. Even though it'll be like, I remember watching this a couple of years ago, and I don't remember because I don't remember what the Galactic Ley Line was. I don't. I think it was knowledge.
You know what it is? Unobtainium. It is a MacGuffin.
Yeah, it's MacGuffin.
It doesn't matter what it is because that's not what the story is about. The story is apparently about Gene not having the guts to do what he told Melfina he was going to do.
Probably.
And that's my problem is Gene said he was going to help Melfina find out who she is. And they were going to do that by finding the Galactic Ley Line. And he's not done it.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what messed me up with the first episode because he's talking about how he doesn't think he can do it. And I'm going, how would you know? You haven't tried.
True.
In 10 since you made this thing. Talking to the elder McDougal brother to tell you how to get that information. You can't even trust what he said because he's going to tell you whatever he can to distract you. Either or. I think that's going to be it for tonight.
Yeah, because I think at this point we could rant and rave about how we think the ending's going to be bad, and it could be very well surprise us.
I feel like we didn't even really review these episodes.
No, we didn't.
We just ranted about the rest of the show and how, because that's the thing. I think you might agree with me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. But taken by themselves, these are not bad episodes.
No, they're not.
And like I said,
they just kind of go nowhere.
Couple episodes, if it had occurred in the course of the show earlier,
agreed,
we wouldn't care about them.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, okay, this is where my thought. I do agree with you. I think if they would have just went with, oh, okay, we're going to do a short series, we're going to make it nice and tight. And
this was a 12 episode series.
Oh yeah,
this
episode would have been great.
This episode was like number 6. Yeah, this would have been fine.
Yeah, perfectly fine. But as it is right now, it's just more like, okay, we're how many episodes in?
21, I believe.
21 episodes. And we're just barely we're getting to the end of the series.
22. Because I believe it's a 26 episode series.
Yes. But overall, again, we could be pleasantly surprised by the end of this and be like both, okay, we were both wrong.
And we both hope we're wrong.
Yeah, we're wrong.
But join us over the course of the next 2 episodes to find out if we were right or wrong.
Yes.
But in the meantime,
Place your bets, people.
This has been Drew.
This is Jacob.
And we'll catch you in the next frame.
To follow Jacob and Drew's individual internet exploits, check out the Linktree links in the show notes.
Eventually!
You can email us at thecellcastpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter or X at @cast_cell. Follow our Facebook page, The Cellcast Podcast, and join our Facebook group, The Cell Nation, our YouTube channel, Cellcast, and our Rumble channel, The Cellcast Gaming. You can join us every Friday night at 7 p.m. Central for our live recordings of our episodes on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble. You can also join Drew on those same streaming channels on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central for gaming streams. You can listen to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else fine podcasts can be downloaded from. Please rate and review us where you found us. Our theme song is Drop and Roll by Silent Partner. Our bad movie theme is It's Party Time by Gregory Snegoff, with additional audio from the film Titanic: The Legend Goes On, and remember, that's Cell with a single L.
You know, if instead of Arale and the world of Dr. Slump, that if they had gone to, instead it was Spy Family, do you think Anya definitely could not have taken General Blue out, but how long do you think he would last against Yor or Twilight?
You got me stumped there, brother.
I guess that's the end of the episode. I really could not think of another stinger.
That's fair.
All I saw was Anya fight, being in place of Arale. That's all I thought.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Again, thank you guys so much. Thank you, RC, for hanging in there. Bobo, thank you. Everybody who chimed in, thank you very much. We are, again, like next week, we are not doing 2 episodes back to back.
No, we are taking the weekend off at least.
Yeah, we're taking the weekend off, and look forward to that. We're doing 2 Dragon Ball Z movies, and then we're following with 2 more episodes of this series we keep doing.
Yeah, we will actually finish
2 weeks
Outlaw Star with our the last episode of Dragonwary this year, which will also be the end of year 6.
Mm-hmm. Going into season 7.
And we will begin year 7.
Wow.
With our anniversary episode. And we will talk about what episodes are coming up very soon after that on that episode.
Yeah.
But I think we do have some good fun ones coming.
Yes.
And we will be starting Batman back along with the first episode after the anniversary.
Yay. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And again, thank you for your support for other years. And yeah, if you have any anything to tell us about, like, oh yeah, our anniversary is coming up. So if you want to shoot us a video or audio, we'll use it. And we deeply appreciate you guys hanging in there this last 6 years. And we hope and pray that this continues for many years more to come.
Indeed.
And so yeah, this is Jacob.
Well, this is Drew. We are rating Aki and Fam on the Twitch side of things, and y'all have a good evening.
All right. Good night.